Yeah, let's see if the ads work today. In which case, we'll be back in 3 minutes. And if not, we'll have some interruptions. Okay, we are back and we are going to be on a regularly scheduled ad program. Thank you, Twitch. So I'll probably do some tarot tonight and I probably won't stream very long because it's already late. I wasn't really planning on streaming tonight. I went out, but then I was like, fuck it. What up? I feel like I should be going to make a hip hop record in the 90s or something. Um Hip hop, like pop music that's also hip hop, not just regular hip hop. It's the heart-shaped sunglasses, right? Um Couple random thoughts I had today. Um are we becoming medieval time peasants? Listen, inflation's out of control. I think about this a lot. I'm getting paid more than I ever have, but I can't afford anything like I've never not been able to, right? And like I know I'm not the only one because I've had people agree with me. I've seen the way the world's going, the way that things are. The cost of living isn't just affecting me, it's affecting everyone. There's cities that are entirely unaffordable now. We're lucky to be able to have the things that we have in life and really grateful. But are we becoming medieval peasants? Like, what are they gonna do when only rich people can afford stuff like living? Are we just going back to medieval times? I don't know. It just dawned on me today. Like, what do they think is gonna happen if like regular ass working class people can no longer afford to eat? Because at this point, a lot of us can't really afford luxuries, right? And like a lot of the things we do are very expensive. And it's like we have vices that cost us more and more each year, right? What are they going to do when it becomes food and housing? Like when the landlords own everything and we can't afford the rent they want, but someone will always rent it because there's always people who have so much money that they can have whatever they want. But what happens to the rest of us once it becomes out of our reach and only for millionaires? What's the plan? Do we know? Because we do an awful lot of complaining about homeless people for how close so many of us are, right? Like at any moment, you could have a lease or a rent agreement, but if it's not yours, like what are we all to do? Do you ever think, is that too apocalyptic? There's genocides happening in the world. It's like, how apocalyptic can it get? You know? So um, I just kind of embrace the thought that we could very easily go back to medieval times and all become medieval peasants. Yeah, that was on my mind today. Other things on my mind. What if technology advanced before any other industry? We would not have stuff. Like I played pool today and I love playing pool. I don't play like super often, but I play enough, like I enjoy pool. I like all games. I got a briefcase full of quarters because what else are we doing with all side note, what are we doing with all the plastic? What are we doing with it? Y'all buy this shit and it comes like I buy it too. I'm at least trying. What the fuck y'all do with these perfectly good plastic cases that your breezes absolutely don't need to come in? Why are they using so much plastic on such a silly device? And then honestly having the audacity to complain about smoking, which was just cigarette butts that would probably decompose eventually, don't you think? I'm sure a bird could use it in a nest at the very least, but a bird ain't gonna do shit with this. What's our plan? I don't throw these out either. I have a friend, she's an artist, and she's making a robot. Um, Progress to come. But either way, I'm just saying, what are we doing with all of it? So I was playing pool, and I couldn't help but think about like these days, we are all on screens. Like we're on a screen right now. Okay, so I'm not being hypocritical or denial, right? We're all on screens a lot. We're on our phones a lot. We use the internet. We're on social media. And I think, "Oh, what did people used to do before all this shit? Oh, yeah, they did this. Okay, what did people do before that? They did this." And you go back far enough and you're like, damn, that's what I was saying. Hip hop, like pop music, but it's hip hop, right? It's the Kangle and the Tech Fest, right? Hey, Dom, how you doing? You were first, by the way, because it's me in the chat. Um, Thank you. Yeah, that's fair because it's popular too, but it, yeah, I agree. Um, Living in medieval times would suck. Hence why I was like, are we all going to become medieval peasants? What a terrifying thought. Um, but I was thinking about pool, right? Billiards is different than pool, I guess. I thought it was just like a regional thing, but I guess it's two different games. Um, yeah. Is that not our reality? So it's just a matter of time. This is what I was talking about inflation being so bad and like how there's always going to be rich people who can afford anything at any price. But like what happens when all the regular people can't? And like what happens when it becomes food? Hey, how's it going? Um, medieval peasant time? Like, what the fuck? We about to all be in the streets? Yeah. Why? I mean, we are all alcoholics, don't you think? I was drinking earlier. I feel like I drank a lot and I did not get very drunk. And I was like questioning the bar I was at, to be totally real. Um, okay. You also don't live in America. And cheers to that. Like, what if the landlords decided, I don't want to rent anymore? I'm just going to keep all these houses and properties for myself. And then we were all fucked. It's just crazy. Or what if they were like, nope, I need more money and your job won't give you more? Like, it's just so fucking nuts what we all live through. And then, like, I don't know, just the basic stuff being so expensive, groceries, and God, don't even think about eating out. They should cap you at, well, maybe like I get wanting a vacation home. I support people having 2, but maybe stop at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people property up north envy that. Like, by all means, you should have your 2 houses, but I don't think you need 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're owning mansions and have all kinds of property and stuff. It's ridiculous. We are becoming medieval peasants, and they don't even realize it because they would rather go into credit card debt than not be able to keep up with the Joneses, which are really the Kardashians, which I had not thought of the name of that show. When I thought Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I just thought it was like keeping up with them, like knowing their business. But then I realized it is like the phrase keeping up with the Joneses. Right? Which I always thought a Jones was like an addiction, and we were like keeping up with the, sorry, that was vulgar, but, keeping up with the Joneses, and then I was informed that it's actually supposed to reference, like, a nuclear modern family, the Joneses, who have all the latest and greatest things, and when you're keeping up with the Joneses, you're, like, trying to keep up with these other people, and the Kardashians made themselves that, but they're billionaires and they effectively destroyed the economy. Sure, I'm not really doing tarot right now. We are just talking apocalyptic conversation to get the night started because it's like 2 a.m. Do you know where your favorite alien conspiracy theorist is? Because I'm right here on the internet, but we don't typically use the word alien because it's derived in a term for slave. Yeah. So what's good though? Because I think about that a lot too. It's not like the people who speak and invented English don't know what the words mean. It's not like many of the words and phrases and mottos that we have today aren't in Latin. So I call bullshit on the fact that the people who popularized the phrase illegal alien did not know what the fuck they were talking about. It has never had anything to do with extraterrestrials. That's a slave term. Just saying. And I learned that on Twitch, and that's why I'll always be grateful for all of you and love when you contribute to the conversation. But I also thank you for lurking because it gives me the confidence to say these absolute backcountry type things. I don't think so either. So anyway, the Kardashians effectively ruined the economy because people wanted to keep up with their lifestyle, but they're literal billionaires and they'd rather go into debt than not be relevant. Prevalent? Irrelevant. One of the two, both at the same time. Um, Extraterrestrials or politicians or the Kardashians? Interesting about the NBA. I didn't know they had a salary cap. ETs, yeah. I don't know. We don't know. I don't think they are all that way because there's probably so many different species. Listen, we literally don't even know, like, how many species are on this planet. Have you ever considered that? We literally do not know how many species live on this here planet. We are already fully intergalactic, bro. There's no way. It just like makes no sense. Oh, it's the ice age. Okay. Okay. This planet invented insects and dinosaurs at the same time. Okay. And squids? Okay. No influence from the outside, no connection to any other worlds. Sure. Um, but there are so many species on this planet. If there was even one other planet with life forms, can you imagine how many species they might have? And what if they're not a planet like ours where only one species is verbally sentient, conscience, whatever you want to call it? What do we call ourselves besides cognizant? What's the word? You know, what if there were planets that had more than one species that was like this? So that's crazy. That's crazy. Can you imagine if any animal in the world organized the way we did? We'd be fucked. If you pick one animal, we're fucked. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be, I mean, like the obvious ones, like if the tigers all organized and like overthrew us and just figured out how to like be in politics or so. You know what I'm saying? Like if they could just infiltrate and destroy, we'd be fucked. If they learned how to use weapons, like we'd be fucked. Hippos fucked. Elephants fucked. If they all band together, sheer numbers could probably destroy us alone with most. Insects? You know how many insects there are in the world? If they all congregated to one city, fucked. 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 You couldn't kill them fast enough. They reproduce so quickly too. Sometimes some of them have such short lifespans, but they're reproducing in that time. Hello. Flies alone. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Just imagine. We would be fucked if any of those species, any species on planet Earth decided, I want to be like humans. I'm going to learn and evolve like them. But they were all like, no. Millions of years of evolution, it does seem like a choice, or it seems like we're already a hybrid experiment. We're very different from all the other species on the planet. It almost does make you wonder if not necessarily like race wouldn't be a very good indication, but it does make you wonder, are we different species as humans? No, because we have like the same skeletal structure. How does that work? Because there's like so many species of cats, but they're still all cats. Right. Agreed. Agreed. I totally feel like it's like glaringly obvious almost that something ain't right with us. Like we just don't vibe with literally anything on the planet. This is like this was truly a universal place until what happened. It seems like an abandoned science experiment. That's what it feels like. They were like, Jesus kind of went off. He was our perfect hybrid, and we're done. We're going to let them breathe themselves out. Oh, wow, they didn't yet. Let's give them toys. So this is what I was thinking about when I was playing pool today was can you imagine if we would have got technology first and how much shit wouldn't be invented? Because now we're all so preoccupied with our phones, computers, screens, TVs, internet, apps. Like I truly commend and admire anyone who isn't. And as much as I don't even want to be and have so many hobbies and do so much, I still will scroll. I still will be on different apps. I still will talk to my friends incessantly. Like I still stream. No matter how much art and painting and writing and singing you do, We still end up back on a screen. So imagine if we got all of our technology before we invented all the cool stuff that people used to do. Like, imagine if a caveman figured out a phone and they just like ramped up the content, and that was how we evolved. I'm just glad that we didn't have instant gratification the whole time, you know what I'm saying? And like the constant connection and extreme awareness. Like, imagine if cavemen had smartphones and it changed the timeline. Like, we probably wouldn't have poop. Like, I don't think people would have been like, what do you want to do? I don't know. You want to hit balls with sticks? If we immediately were just like, oh, look at this plant. Look at this person. Look at this thing I can do. We'd all be acrobats and daredevils probably. But I just feel like a lot of really cool stuff wouldn't have been invented. And you can argue that people on the internet post stuff that they make and the like, and they do art on the internet. But think about it. If it was just the internet, without all the stuff that came before the internet, what would be on the internet? A lot less cool stuff. And what would be in real life if we just all, evolutionarily speaking, grew up on screens like we do now. Whoa. Whoa. Imagine they'd be playing hunter gatherer video games on their phones. Like, oh, I'm not hunting today. I'm just playing my game. So crazy. There's some stuff that I think would have survived, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm down. I'm here for it. I feel what you're saying. I don't really vibe with the term elite though, because what the fuck does that even mean? But I also called us all medieval peasants earlier, so I think it's the exact vibe that we're vibing for sure. I don't know what I expected from streaming at 2 a.m., but this has been exactly what I've been trying to avoid doing on stream, was going a little too far deep into conspiracies and getting even somewhat political and then looking like a hip hop hero while I do it, holding my Penjamina because she's a girl. Yeah, I don't get bored actually. Thanks. I like when people talk to me on here, otherwise it's just me and the lurkers, and that can get pretty awkward because I'm like, I wonder what they do when they watch, because it's not talk to me, and that's okay. No one's obligated to talk except for me. Hey, how you doing? It's been a freaking minute. Maybe you came to one of the streams in September, but I feel like, dang, hello. How's it going? We haven't gotten to any tarot. We're deep in conspiracy right now. It's been a while since I've been on the conspiracy tip on Twitch. But today I couldn't take it anymore. Inflation was really starting to bother me because I was thinking about how in 2016 was a very good year, and I think it was like one of the last good years. Um, I was making significantly less money, working tons of hours, but making way less money and had so much more and could afford everything in my life and then some luxury items in third places, right? And then flash forward and it's like, you gotta, that's great, thank you. I hope that anyone who comes across my channel feels the same way, but sometimes I worry about being a day walker and a creature of the night. and how they might interfere with each other. So I've been trying to like keep it chill, but I can't because shit is crazy. At least it is here in America and many other places in the world for different reasons. Hey, new guy over here. We don't know his sun sign. Um, were you born in 1965? Because that would be cool if you were. Oh, okay. Interesting. You're 19 years old. No. I don't know. I was talking about inflation and the economy and it being crazy. Here's the thing. So I'm tying it all in, but I'm not really summarizing for you. You'll keep up. I was talking about how the Kardashians basically ruined the economy. It's kind of like a whole thing. The thing is, people can control what happens, but they don't. And they choose not to. And they relinquish that control to whoever tells them what to do. And that is a huge problem because it's very easy to point fingers and say the elite want it this way, but we are complicit to their systems and we are every time. I feel like the presidential election alone is a really good example of how we are complicit to bad systems because everyone will tell you to vote. Everyone will tell you to pick a party. Everyone will tell you third party votes are a waste. Everyone will tell you not voting is a sin. Okay, well, what do you want to do? Because you're also saying that those parties are lesser of two evils. So you admit they're both evil, but you want me to pick one and I'm saying no to evil and I'm the bad guy? I used to think I was gonna save my virgin vote for Kanye, but I absolutely would not vote that man in office. We got too much going on. We got way too much going on to have that man in office. I used to be a believer though. I was gonna give him my vote. I was, for sure. No, I've never voted. I'm sorry, I'm anti-political, kind of. It is bullshit. It is bullshit, and I understand a lot of places in the world have I mean, a lot of democracies in the world have more options and more platforms and um, actual people. Wow. I hope it's not against the law in my country. I don't think it is. People like ask me to register all the time. I'm like, no thanks. They're like, really? Why not? And I'm like, because I don't want to. And they're like, okay. So that's interesting. I don't think it's illegal. That'd be crazy though, if y'all, that'd be crazy. Um, I just feel like, how are you ever gonna change it if you keep doing it? Yeah, that's great. I would love that. That's the thing. It's not I'm not letting them do shit. Listen, George W. Bush lost the popular vote to Al Gore, and Hillary Clinton lost the I'm sorry, Donald Trump lost the popular vote to Hillary Clinton. It's happened twice in my lifetime alone. Voting, really? It doesn't matter, and my vote doesn't matter, and I didn't let it happen because it happened even when the people said, "Hey, we want this one." They said, "Gerrymandering. This district gets this many votes, and this one is counted as this much, and this state has this many representatives, and therefore he wins." I thought this was a democracy and the people voted. Because if that were the case, then Al Gore would have been president and Hillary Clinton would have been president if my vote mattered, because that's who I would have voted for. I was 8 when Al Gore ran. And I would never vote for Hillary Clinton, by the way. Like, that's why I didn't, sorry for the record, when I said that's who I would have voted for in this theoretical pick a party, and she still wouldn't have won. So it's not really a waste to me. It's a waste no matter what you're doing. They're going to pick who they want to win by any means possible, by any means necessary. There's so much money in politics that none of it is genuine, and we all have had to sadly accept that. We watched AOC sell out in front of our faces. That's when you know it's over. We had to watch Bernie back down because he didn't want to get himself killed. Like, like literally, like what the fuck, you know? Um, It's happened. She's done a lot of things that definitely do not align with like this pseudo leftist um, kind of attitude that she came on with. I'm pretty sure a big one is that she was like supporting Israel. And I'm not about that life. Oh, maybe she, let's see the statement from October. I condemn Hamas's attack in the strongest possible terms. Yeah, fuck that stupid bitch. No, but we need a ceasefire and de escalation because of. Listen, that shit just don't fly to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your fucking dick out of your mouth before you talk to the people. Gross. Um, yeah, so that's just a recent thing. Her tax the rich dress at the Met Gala was another pretty sick move. She sold out in front of our faces. Many occasions. She became a politician very quickly and a well-paid one and a democratic one. And it doesn't really mean anything anymore, the division of parties. It really doesn't. And a lot of people kind of know it and are aware of it. And a lot of those people will still vote. And it's like, again, if you don't break their system, it's going to continue to work. That's an interesting take from the conversation we're having. Oh, don't even worry about it. It's come up at least 3 times tonight. I'm digging it. I'm vibing. Thank you. Hip hop star, because it's hip hop, but it's pop. Yeah. Anyway, gotta love the Kangle. So interesting. So interesting. It's a lot of money. A whole lot of money in this motherfucker. I love that song. um, yeah. What an interesting conversation this has been. Thank you all for encouraging me to be wild, speak my mind. It's so much fun. Um, real life, I get a lot of joy and fulfillment out of discussing these things. I always have. I'm a diner kid, bro. We used to just sit at the 24-hour diner for like, oh my God, it didn't matter. I mean, as long as we wanted to, and we'd drink so much coffee and we would just actually smoke cigarettes at a time. I'm that old where we used to smoke cigarettes inside of restaurants and not just random dive bars that said fuck the law. Um, back in my day, we were smoking cigarettes inside. So we would just like chain smoke cigarettes and drink coffee and talk about these kind of conversations. So Twitch actually just fulfills this diner need. It's like a virtual diner. Just imagine that this is a cup of coffee and this is a fucking cigarette. And I'm that poetic philosophy girl that you've been eyeing in the corner, that you're listening to rant to her friends about how the Kardashians have ruined the internet. Or I meant the economy, but you get it. You get it. Especially the look, it's the 90s now. That's why you gotta pretend this is coffee and cigarettes instead of vape and alcohol. I wasn't doing that in the 90s, by the way. I'm not that old to clarify. Sorry, but this was not the 90s that I was doing that. But just 90s vibe, right? So, anyways, pretty wild conversations. Thank you for filling my diner needs. The one we used to go to burned down. It's a parking lot now. It's tragic as fuck. Life really changed after that. Life changed before that, but there was always home. Home is gone. Home is gone. Um, because that's really how it was. Anyway, really mind blowing to think about cavemen with smartphones and the internet. Um, so speaking of the internet, I saw a TikTok, right? I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm just not being in denial of what we are doing, right? So I saw a TikTok about the internet, and this chick explained how it worked, and I was mind blown, and I'm gonna fact check it before I continue. But I would just like to say that many times I pointed out and said, "You don't know how the internet works. You couldn't explain how the internet works. You have no idea how the internet works." Does anybody have any guesses who don't or may think they know? Hi, T. How's it going? We're really in conspiracy mode right now, so welcome. This is what happens when we start streaming at 2 a.m. and we have 2 a.m. thoughts, 2 in the a.m. p.m. Um, mhm. How's it going? I'm not looking at the chat. Holy shit. Yeah. So, how many people think they know how the fuck the internet works? Do you know how it works? Of course it's vague because we're all using it and none of us seem to fucking know the answer to that question. Let's safely assume we do know how the internet works. Again, what's our best guess? Like our phones, right? Exactly. Exact. Yeah. That's what I saw in this TikTok. I was blown away because they just kind of make it seem like it's satellites like everything else. Yeah. Yeah, it's all underwater. Why was that the best choice? But also that's the only way to have it a global connection, is through the water. But who knows what else is down there? And like what side effects the internet has. Like, oh my God, yeah. So crazy. So crazy. Had no idea, until I came across that TikTok the other day, and my god, I'm glad I know, but it also is like, "Oh my god, we're on the internet right now." It's just giant like, what? What? How'd they even do that? I don't even wanna know know because it's just yeah, so nuts. I just assumed it was like phones, like, up here, satellites, everything. Nope, not the internet, it's cabled. But then, like, Wi-Fi, what the fuck's Wi-Fi is just a little digital thing, right? It's just you get your router and you get your Wi-Fi. How the fuck then why the fuck the internet is in the ocean? What? What? We have wireless internet, but the cables for it are in the ocean? That's the craziest, like, that's not what I was expecting at all. At all. At all. So, yeah, the internet is a cryptid. Because that shit cray. And then, like, what's down there? How do we know that there's not some, like, squid beings, sentient squid beings? They're all sentient, I guess, but they're just, like, underwater, learn about the internet, maybe connected to it for all the fuck we know. I just don't think that there's not a society in the ocean. I'm not saying Atlantis or anything, and I'm not saying anything specifically. But yeah, it just seems like we put the whole internet in the ocean. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know anything about it. It's new. We just did that. And it's like we have no idea how it's gonna affect. So very crazy. But there's gotta be some sentience, some real, you know what I'm saying? Some beings down there. The fact that anything can live under the depth and pressure. That's what I'm saying, but I thought satellites, bro. Isn't that how the phones get their cell towers and shit? There's not any big enough for the ocean. Can't make a ship. I mean, then it ends up in the ocean anyway. That's what I was saying is that in order to like make it landlocked, I didn't realize they had to plug in that much. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. They obviously got a pretty sophisticated structure. It's just nuts. And I think that I would be very curious about what lives at the bottom of the ocean. And I wonder if they know about the internet, you know? The people who live at the bottom of the ocean. They're not, I don't know if they're people, but I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. I don't like that guy. Yeah. Yeah. That's a pretty powerful tool. That's why it blows my mind. Like, what if we had this any earlier in life? We would not have all the things that we enjoy the most. People would have been less bored and less motivated to go and do things and make things and invent things. I swear to God, if we would have had the internet any sooner, cavemen with smartphones, dude, that shit's gonna blow my mind because I love pool. And at some point, instead of sitting on their phones, scrolling through fucking, I don't know, Twitch, here we are streaming, instead of just talking like I do. At some point, someone just thought, I'm gonna make the really heavy ball. I'm gonna hit it with a little wooden stick. And I'm so grateful they did that because I love to play pool. No. Hi. What about them? Yeah, I bet there are some. I feel like there's gotta be. There's so much we don't know about the ocean. I think that black holes actually just lead to oceans on other planets. But then, like, you get crushed because it's the way to the bottom of the ocean. We can't go down there either. So it's like you still get destroyed and everything, but it's like a portal. And I think there's some beings that can go through those portals, like giant squids that we don't even know about because we only see what floats up. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I love having a creative brain. I really do. But also, it just makes sense, dude. It's just stuff that makes fucking sense. And if you can make better sense of a bunch of stuff that nobody actually fucking knows about and everybody's just giving their best guess, then by all means, let me hear it. But whoa, okay, catching up on the chat. Okay, glass Coke bottle getting dropped out of a plane onto an African tribe. The gods must be crazy. Wait, I think I have seen that movie. Is it from the 90s? Yeah, 80s. Okay. I think I saw a long time ago. Long time ago. Yeah. Okay, I wouldn't call it really old, damn. Um, I would rewatch that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about TikTok because I feel like it is the age of information and we're able to like mobilize more than ever using apps like this and people really respond well to it. But I think it's also ruining our attention spans. And I think it's also like, again, demotivation process and sucking the last bits of life we have out of us after we work all day and night. And like, the stress is and the blue light, it's all so bad for us that it's like, God, I don't care if the kids are using TikTok. They probably shouldn't be. I don't even think I should be, but I love it. I posted a TikTok just today. You guys want to follow me on TikTok? You can follow me on TikTok. I make TikToks sometimes. I'm kind of funny on there. I often wonder if I should be making tarot content for my social media pages. However, I do not typically do that, but if you wanna follow me on TikTok, it's at IllyMilly. Oh, nice. Send a link, bro. Um, at IllyMilly. If you wanna follow me on TikTok, even though we were just talking shit about it, so there's that. Gods must be crazy. Wow, I love YouTube. Um, it's crazy. So you just sent me a link through the ocean from Australia? That was fast. Holy fuck. Um, anyways, yeah, so crazy. We have the ocean lit. So wild. Um, gotta roll ads in 15 minutes. It's a hate love app for sure. Hate love app for sure. I feel like I should be doing jazz poetry at a coffee shop in 1998. Like I'm on an episode of Frasier. Please do be. We're just chilling. I've been talking for 48 minutes straight. Zvappity-bop, zika-bop-ba-da, da-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Is that scanning? Is that good enough? Zibbity-bee-dee-bee-boo-boo, da-da-da-da-da-da. Thank you. Scat. Why? Can we talk about that though? Since we're just talking about conspiracy and stuff, which came first when it comes to scat? Why'd they do that? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Who did that? Who decided that? And which one came first? You know? Like, scat fetish. No, I'm just really into music. Like, what are you talking about? Who did that to them? Are they just trying to like say that your music is shit? You know? Like, oh, that shit, that's scat because it's scat music and scat sucks. Like, is it an insult to the genre? Some really horny jazz guys are to blame, obviously. Um, no, it's fine. Dude, Come on. This is conspiracy night. Ooh la la. Why? Why? I've been trying to rein it in. I've been trying to be mature. I've been trying to be grown. I've been trying not to hate Gloria. I've been trying to be a good citizen. And it's after a while, I'm like, man, I remember why I stopped doing this in the first place. Now I'm like, we're all becoming medieval peasants because the Kardashians ruin the economy. And it's like, oh, good. She said she doesn't vote. Maybe that's a good thing. You want me making decisions around here? I don't know. Let's relax, okay? Let's relax. Um, I guess I'm just not evil enough. Ziggity bop be da ba ba. Ziggy bop be doo ba be da. That's what I'm saying. So quit saying non-voters are a waste. Quit saying third-party votes are a waste. Yes. Your votes for two parties is a fucking waste, is what it is. That's exactly my sentiments. It's like if you stop participating, they will be forced to call it off. Or like three people will pick the president, and it's like, okay, three people already picked the president. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it is BS. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Water check, by the way, because I realize that I need some. You vote 3 times a year? That's nuts. Yeah, I guess that's what happened when you come from a prison country. Isn't that like how you got society there as you know it? Since there was already people living there and it's not just a prison. Am I? Yeah, maybe. Right. Yeah, I kind of got the scapegoat on that one. Um, Pretty nuts. But yeah. Cheers to that. I hate that I'm on this shit, but it's so much cheaper than weed. It's so much cheaper than weed that it's like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. No, it's wax. It's legal here, bro. I don't smoke Delta. No. It's regular ass weed. But then what am I doing? I save my carts because I'm like, there's still some in there, but I'm not gonna smoke it, so I'm just gonna put it in a little box with all the other ones. And not know what to do with all this goddamn plastic. What are we gonna do? This is a nice, smooth, clean high. Yeah. I don't. Sometimes you smoke weed and you're like, oh dear God, I have anxiety. I need to eat something right now. I love edibles. Edibles are like so chill, such a vibe. Edibles are like, ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand. Just playing. Ocean man, the voyage to the corner of the globe is a real trip. Nothing, no thoughts, just ocean man, a tan man, and by the sand, soaking up the first of the land, ocean man. This is both, but they're both mild. Sometimes it's too depressant for me, but I think it depends on where I'm at in my cycle, and I haven't been paying attention to that as much lately because it's been so much better since being on like meds. Um, I love it. I medicate. Ocean Man. Yeah, it's a great song. I love edibles though. It's just like no cares in the world. Not one single care in the world. Um, that's fair. Totally fair. Um, well, yeah, we just talked for an hour straight. It was an interesting hour. I'm just kind of coming down from that conversation. And it just started with medieval peasants. And now it's 55 minutes and 55 seconds. Five, 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 five. Um, Power hour for sure. Power hour for sure. What are y'all in the mood for? I gotta roll the ads in a few minutes here. What are y'all in the mood for? Do we have any other thoughts on any of these topics? Do we have any other topics that we want to be discussed? Do we want a little bit of tarot? Do we want to talk about weed is good? I'm going to stretch on the break. I highly recommend. I'm going to start trying to do it every time I roll ads because I don't stretch enough. And I want to be limber and capable my whole existence. So I have to actively work at those things. Part of that is getting exercise, staying flexible, whatever, building that strength. So I'm going to stretch on our 3 minute break. Um, Fair. That's that's how I feel about dabs. And just take like a big on a rig, start counting, you know? You're like, whoa, I'm having some deep, dark thoughts right now. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna roll ads, and when I come back, are we feeling the chat or tarot or what? Um, I guess let me know while I'm gone. We'll be right back with more backcountry. That's nice. It feels really good. Um, Nobody decided on anything. I'll slip into tarot mode for a minute. I was using my Halloween oracle. Um, yeah. So here's the thing. On such a night as this, for no one who's usually on here. Well, y'all are regulars for sure. But there's been a few people who have been like wanting me to channel Momo being one of them. And tonight I did a quick message for someone and I got some good hits. Got some good hits. Got some negators as well. I'm not sure what it was. So earlier when I was thinking about streaming and I was doing some No, you are not. You are not. It's just lately people been asking me to do this, and I'm like, damn, none of them are here. But y'all, some rags for sure. Not rags like weed rags, like regulars, like at a bar. That sometimes feel like a bartender, but I serve conspiracy theory and tarot cards instead of alcohol, you know? Um, and also I just don't know what else to call viewers sounds weird. You know, um, you're no stranger. So I was thinking about doing a channeled message, but I don't know if I could just do it because it's not that I'm not good at them anymore, but I feel like I really shut it down for a second. Like I was doing it all of the time, and I had to shut that bitch down for a second. But tonight, I was like, let's try it. And like I said, I got some good messages. I got some good ones. A lot of key things around there. I don't know what you mean by that, but I'll just say, go ahead. If anybody has a loved one that they want to talk to, think about them right now. Don't tell me who it is because I'm going to see if I can catch them. I guess you could think of a celebrity if you want that kind of proof. Any deceased people, just think about them right now. We're going to see if I get anything. It's hit and miss lately. It's not as like when I'm practicing all the time, doing it all the time. Like I used to be able to talk to people on command, like y'all saw it. No, I don't. I never use context. I never use context. That's how I know I am very legit, yo. I'm not just reading the tarot. It's some deep stuff that goes on. I don't know how to explain it. I've perplexed my life trying to explain it. Okay. I'm hearing Grandma Jean. If anybody's got a Grandma Jean. It was 444 with 4 viewers when I said that. I'm hearing Billie Jean though, like the song. Billie Jean, la, la, la. But maybe somebody had a Grandma Jean. Or a grandma who wore a jean jacket. I'm picturing like a little lady with like short white hair in a jean jacket singing Billie Jean. Billie Jean, la, la, la. Or Genie. That's the only thing I'm getting right now. Somebody out there was thinking about someone. I don't know. Or somebody up there is thinking about you. But no takers on it. Died when you were young. Grandma Jean? Nobody's got a Grandma Jean? Or it's just a bunch of lurkers who aren't going to tell. Look, the camera even got blurry. Somebody needs to come claim their grandma right now. She's just a grandma. I am one. Billie Jean not my son. Boom, 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 boom. Intuition just popped out. Are you serious? Is your mom alive or passed away? Billie Jean is my love. Sorry, I don't really know the words. She's just a girl. So it's your grandma. Billie Jean is not my song. What is that song saying it is about? I have no idea. I thought you said a girl, a lover, a son. I'm confused. How many Billies are there? Evening. Doing channel messages. That's pretty wild. Of the song. That was definitely a message for you. Okay. Wow. This is the shadow deck too. I know, I'm sorry. I'm too good at this. Fuck, dude. Sorry. Kid is not my son. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I haven't talked. Sorry, I kind of got lost in thought for a second there. I love this deck though. Okay, well, oh, stretching felt so good, but 3 minutes was not enough. Abundance. Oh, this is the wrong deck. Thank you. I got them today. Oh my god, she should be lucky to have a son. What the fuck? Two of their daughters and you're not like, woohoo, now I got a son. What the fuck? That makes no sense to me. This isn't my channeled message deck. I wonder if that's why we weren't really getting anything. That's so funny. This is my extraterrestrials channel message deck. That's so weird. I didn't even notice until right now. Maybe that's what we needed it for. I'm gonna grab the other one. Wait, that's what I did earlier too. I got the song though, right. But that's maybe why it wasn't necessarily dead people. That's so interesting. Wow, I was using the wrong deck earlier today too. so bizarre I did that. That's good. That's sweet. I'm glad to hear that. Are they like together? 111 on the timer. Hello, angel numbers. It's aligned. You're supposed to be here. So if you're just lurking, I guess you can participate, but now that I have the Halloween Oracle, I'll say it again. Think about a loved one. Don't tell me who it is. I want to see who comes up. Trying to channel some dead people. I used to do it all the time, and I could do it at will and pretty much choose anyone. But earlier I was trying to do a channeled message, and it didn't come off as strong. Yikes. It happens. It happens. Sorry to hear that, but 1212, maybe it'll change someday. So, think of your loved ones, or it can be someone you don't know too, but anyone who's passed on. Like ASMR love. I learned to shuffle cards when I was really young. I was very young when I learned to shuffle a deck. My uncle, RIP, was a dealer at a casino for a while, so he had to shuffle. Okay, let me focus. Ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA, Skull of Flowers, Forgiveness, The Witch. Interesting, I was thinking about shuffling, but not really getting any particular messages. This is also the shadow self readings with this deck, but I was trying to do some channeled necromancy for y'all, but I wasn't really getting any grabs. I was floating in my own thoughts, um, which is unusual for a tarot reading, but also examining my shadow self. Um, Kind of like Dark Night of the Soul, Shadow Sides, like that. I'm hearing something like I got really sleepy for a second. I was like, man, I'm really tired. And I was like, wait, you're channeling. Listen. Peaceful now? I don't know if it's supposed to be peace for now or peaceful now, or if it's supposed to be a name. Peaceful now. There's a vow of silence and the will to never return again. Maybe somebody, maybe Hindu or something, um, because this belief in samsara, right? Something about never going back to the bells. See, sometimes when you just channel at will, like random like this, it's like, oh God, what am I channeling? What if I channeled some kind of fucking annoying ass demon or something? That would be creepy. The only one I could think of was Proof-Less, but oh, Peaceful Now, it doesn't really sound the same. Um, but yeah, I guess it's the danger of channeling, isn't it? This is what this is why I don't do this anymore. I guess I shouldn't just let anybody show up. But those are the only messages I really got. Hearing like Peruvian, maybe plays the violin. One or either or both of those. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. We're not going to do it that way anymore. We're not going to go random because then I'm like, you know what? This was the problem in the first place is I was channeling anyone and anything all the time. I'm going to not do that. That's the point. But maybe if somebody has a specific request, we can try that. Um, or whatever comes. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Not just what comes naturally. But I see ancestors here, so I feel like there was somebody um, who's supposed to get a message from me, but they're lurking. So um, that's an interesting take because ancestors being there tells me that there was a human connection, but it wasn't very strong. Not like the Billie Jean moment. That was a really obvious one, but it was a different deck. So that's what's interesting to me. Um, but what's up otherwise? All right, well, I guess I'll take requests. Does anybody have anyone they want to talk to? Really? No, tell me. I was getting creeped out. I was like, man, I really hope this ain't some weird ass demon right now. Because no one was saying anything about it and I didn't think it was resonating. It was probably for you if you think it was for you. That's how this works. If it feels like it's yours, it is. Rare night that I'm taking requests and nobody has one. I'm hearing a song. Um, just not Third Eye Blind, but if you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love. What I must do if you could only see how something in her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Very cute. Yeah, I would say that could be for you. I said violin. Why not? Was that the only thing? I don't even remember what I said. It wasn't a very strong connection. It was just random. We're gonna be specific. I'm taking requests. Nobody has anybody they want to talk to. I haven't done this in a really long time, and I didn't think I. That's what I was saying. Is people were requesting this a couple days ago. Maybe that was yesterday. That may have been yesterday. Yeah, because I haven't even streamed in like 2 weeks. So yesterday, literally just yesterday, they were requesting some channel messages, and now that I'm actually doing it, no one's here requesting. Isn't that ironic? Well, this deck, I'm just talking deceased people. Hmm. Well, it's not, you don't have to ask them anything. You just gotta tell me who the fuck we're talking to so I don't channel demons and shit. That's what I decided. Yeah, let's try Grandpa and then you can give me your list. I'm hearing something like Grandpappy in the morning, Granddaddy in the evening, or something like that. He was a raspy voice, kind of goofy guy. Did he have a glass eye, or is this getting too stereotypical? Maybe Grandpa Harry, Grandpappy sounds kind of same. Sounds like a stereotypical grandpa that I just described. Did he have a cane, or is he just like exaggerating his grandpa-ness? Because he would be over the top like that. When Harry met Sally. Oh, Grandpa Harry. Very scary. Gonna get your dairy. Um, don't know. I'm not getting much. Winter's long. Did he used to sing a lot? I feel like I keep getting all these little rim-rimy songs from Grandpa Harry, and that's all. It's just like these little rhyme things, like he would sing or something. Makes sense. Hmm. Oh, like take me out to the ball game and stuff. Yeah, I'm not getting much else. It's not super strong. Like I got a few good messages earlier, but I don't know if it's me or if it's the people I'm talking to, but it's just not like it used to be. But I'm practicing. It's been a while. So that was a little bit from Grandpa. Energy and healing too, so maybe he's getting used to it. Hearing this like almost like Mad Hatter kind of rhyming. Um, about something about a hazard and a storm. Little rim rhymey things with him. Mm. Anyone else? Mm. Well, you don't have anything over there. If you're just tuning in, you're tuning into a very weird, rare night. No, you're not. I love the whisper though. Thank you for that because I'm like, be mindful. And people take that real seriously or they don't take it serious at all. Um, what's up? I have the Halloween Oracle out and I'm kind of taking requests for deceased people. If there's anyone you want to talk to. Um, if anyone who was already in the chat says anything, they get to go first. This is a rare night where I'm just kind of practicing because it's been a while and I was like, I vowed to never channel on stream again. But I think we're just figuring out how to. I'm doing it a little bit mildly, figuring where we're going. Okay. Unique name. There's one who maybe didn't have teeth. Oh, she wore dentures for dummy grandma. I just immediately saw a woman without teeth when you said that. And the other one's a little more Jimmy Jammy. Wore glasses, maybe the other one. And she had very white hair. Was not gray. It was like almost blonde. It was so white. Um, Jonathan. I told you anything in this world besides love your mother, I'd tell you to love yourself. Yeah, okay, nice. Beagle? Um, if I thought I had another chance to say something, I would have said something better. I wasn't expecting it. So, since we're out of town right now, I guess I'll go on vacation too. That's what I got from them. Grandma Perky? I don't know if there's like nicknames or just the way I'm describing these people. Grandma Perky is something. Or she had a turkey. She cooked turkey. I don't know, something. Perky or turkey. She was into birds, maybe. Bird is the word, is the word is. Joy, rejoicing in the present moment. That's pretty much all I got. Thank you. Okay. I feel like I'm wanting to channel or I wouldn't be doing this repetitious thing with my finger. You don't need your grandma neither. He was all grown up by the time I was old. You didn't spend a lot of time with them. One of them, okay, you said one died when you were young, but you didn't spend a whole lot of time with the other one, I don't think, huh? Right, right. That's usually how it goes. Teenagers don't know what they want in life, but they don't want to be like their parents, so they avoid family a lot of the time. And You're lucky if your teens do want to spend time with you. um, Anybody else want to do a little gentle kind of channel? I'm glad you enjoyed your reading. Dre. I just got a craving for food I used to make. If somebody's eating like peanut noodles or something, I used to make like vegan Alfredo with peanut butter base, and it was so fire. And I haven't wanted it. I ate the fuck out of it so much that I was like, I can never eat this again. But I am now craving it. Oh, yeah. I don't know how accurate it was, but like, I don't know if your name's Jonathan or if there was a Jonathan in the family or something. Um, or like I said, Perky Turkey. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Nana? One of them, Nana? It is, but it isn't. It's pretty. I mean, you have yours specifically, I think. My grandma's, I always called grandma. One of them, Queen. Well, both of them, Queen, really. Um, Graham Cracker. I was never a Nana kid. Um, my grandma was my Nona. She's Italian, but we call her grandma. Okay, I know. I think I might actually be getting tired this time. Um, Thank you. Yeah, I might put this deck away. I don't know if I'm gonna do any other kind of tarot. Just doing. I'm not gonna go yet personally, but amen. Yeah, mine too. Made the best food. The Italians in my family are the best cooks I will ever eat from. Um, I think I'll put these away. Yeah. Gonna take my ad break a little early. Gotta roll like, thank you. Yeah, constantly changing places. It's a sublet right now. So they're not mine, but thank you. Um, I'm gonna take the 3 minutes a little early. We're gonna switch out of tarot mode. That was fun surprise. It was weird I was using the mystery deck. That seemed to work though, so I gotta keep that in mind. Maybe I need to recalibrate my tarot experience. See what's going on. I'll be back in 3. I'll probably eat a snack instead of stretch, or maybe both, depending on how quickly I eat a slice of pizza. We'll be back in 3 minutes for a little bit of chat before I call it for the night. Two, three, four on the clock. Okay, so we're just in chat mode for the rest of the evening. I'll probably be on here for another 10 minutes before I go. I kind of forgot it was late. And then I looked at the clock. I was like, oh, yeah, damn. Damn. It's not like back in the day when I'd be up till 6 or 8 a.m. I probably could still do it because I'm mostly nights scheduled, you know? Not bad. It's just like I don't have as much for the stream. So usually 2 hours is good. I would love we used to stream so much because me and the people who would chat with me were on here. We'd be doing 8 hour streams, 6 hour streams. We were about to do a 24-hour stream. I still would do it. I don't know if I really have that sleep schedule though, where I was just like good on 4 hours. I feel like it's a summertime thing. I don't even know anymore. Because I feel like it was all summer. I was like, yeah, I want to be up 20 hours a day. Yeah, because the sun's up 20 hours a day. Let's go. Amazing. Yeah, it happens, you know? Yeah, definitely happens. I got this candle sitting here, and I keep thinking that it's, like a drink. I keep wanting to pick it up and sip out of it. And then right here, I got this empty cup because I was drinking earlier. And here I got my Benjamina. She's a girl. Thing even on. This this outfit though, I'm gonna have to call it swag if I'm being for real. I'll call it swag, dog. What are you gonna do? Thank you to the lurkers who were just sticking around through all the goofy bits, the conspiracy, the weird channeling. I appreciate y'all. I may never know who the fuck you are while you're watching, but thank you. Thank you. Unfortunately, they're not prescription. Somebody just gave them to me today, but I had to wear them because they matched the green. You know what I mean? Thank you. I don't feel pressured at all. I love streaming. I love talk. Like I said, it fulfills the diner need. The diner need being fulfilled is very important for me because it used to be cigarettes and coffee. Now it's virtual weed and vaporizers. Wait. Um, Thanks for being here. I'm pretty much wrapping it up. We're gonna make it to 2 hours because it's just like the good thing to do. But we're not gonna make it much past that. So yeah, I mean, we talked for an hour before we did tarot. It was a pretty funny conversation. We were talking a lot. It's diner vibes up in this bitch. That's the vibe we're going for. I'm gonna change my bio right now because I changed it for like my idea to do reading on here, but I haven't really been doing it. I did it a few times and I just wasn't into it. So, what did I just say? I was gonna make my bio. Oh hell, diner vibes. Yeah, what it was. Okay. Oh wow. Congratulations. I quit. I go back and forth with smoking so much that sometimes I'll smoke for a month and then quit. I don't know how it's been a few months since I had a cigarette, but I'm breezing now. It's so awkward. I hate it. Um, I don't know how to edit my goddamn profile right now. We'll figure it out later. probably when I'm not streaming is the thing. Um, Diner vibes. Love, love diner vibe. Diners are for time travelers for sure. Um, all time travel that happens more than likely happens in a diner. Nice. That's a great way to do it. You know what I did when the first time I was quitting smoking and I was having a hard time with it, but I was like, nope, it needs to go. I kept an unlit cigarette in a pack. And every time I wanted a cigarette, I would go through the motions with the cigarette. And I would like light right next to it and hit it and smoke it and put it back in the pack and then like do it again if I wanted a cigarette. Lasted for weeks, honestly. And then I got drunk and smoked it and then I never wanted cigarettes again. Um, I was drunk. I was so wine drunk. I was so drunk on wine. Getting drunk on wine is such a different flavor than getting drunk on like liquor. It hits you so different, feels so thick. It's like the thickest drunk you can be is on wine, I swear to God. I don't even know if that's a good thing or not. I drank the fuck out of some wine all the time. It was my birthday too, my 28th birthday, which I thought I wasn't gonna make it to. Thought I was 27 club for sure, but no legacy in the music industry. So I lived, I guess, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't 27 club worthy. Amen. That's what I'm saying. Usually, if I smoke a cigarette and it's been a while, it doesn't taste good. I have to like fight my way back into addiction. Ooh, 55555 with 5 viewers. Nice. Very cool. Thanks for being here. But then like I hit a cigarette the other day. I definitely hit a cigarette and was like, this is pretty good, but it's gonna hurt me and I should stop. An American Spirit Black Pack. Sexy cigarette, if you will. Very much a hottie for sure. Hardcore as fuck. Smokers smoke for sure. I remember when Camel had a pink pack. I don't know if they still do. I'll find it though. Do they still make them? 2007, they were new. Female smokers, lol. Okay, I don't think they make them anymore. I don't know. But they are literally, it's so fucking cute. I want this. Whatever, you can Google them yourself. They're adorable though. I don't think they make them anymore. Yep, agreed. People smelling like cigarettes is a good reason not to smoke because you remember that you smell like that too. But sometimes I like it. Not gonna lie, sometimes the smell of cigarettes smells so good. Oh my God. But sometimes you're like, man, I don't want everything to smell like smoke. Same time. So I get that. Um, this was a fun stream. I got very conspiracy the first hour and very tarot the second hour. Not really tarot, it was oracle, it was channeling. That was something I haven't done on the channel in a while. Mm-hmm. Um, Yup, it's that right there. That's yes. It's like, ugh, and then it's like, "Ugh, old friend." Oh god. Um, I feel like I can go back and forth with cigarettes and it doesn't bother me, but now I'm addicted to the vape, which is like a whole other thing that I need to deal with. And I don't like it. I want to quit. It's a way worse habit than smoking cigarettes, and I don't care what anybody says. It's like more polite to vape. You know what I mean? Like it's just the polite thing to do. But I think I'd rather be rude as fuck. Smoke a goddamn cigarette. I'm on my little clove tip. When I smoke them, I get cloves. But I wish I didn't smoke at all. But we're just, I'm not that person. Oh my God, that sounds terrifying. I was literally up thinking about that the other night. I have got to stop. How does one quit vaping? I don't know. It's so convenient. It takes up so much of my life. It's like worse than scrolling. Doing them at the same time? Oh boy. You just figured out adult toddlers. For sure, for sure. I'm a vape girly. I got my binky, bro. Gotta quit. I feel like it's worse than smoking cigarettes. But I don't know. It's all bad. Quit smoking. I was thinking about the nicotine free, but they had gross flavors and I didn't want it. And then I was like, why smoke the glycerin if I'm not even getting any nicotine from it? But yeah, I gotta chill on the vape, yo. New Year's resolution with the vape by the next new year, which would be Aries season. I don't want to. I don't know that I want to. Okay, I probably should watch it every night until I just absolutely can't do it anymore. Yes. Yes. Okay. We're gonna put it the fuck down. Ooh, guava sounds kind of good though. I'm addicted to Lana Del Rey's pussy. It's cherry cola. I'm embarrassed about that habit. It's like worse than smoking. I was like, I never condone smoking, and then I'd take pictures of me smoking a cigarette and be like, damn, so hot for a fucking cigarette. Who is it though? Smoking is so sexy. Vaping is not sexy. Vaping is just not sexy. Smoking is sexy. Um, anyway, it's all bad for you. We shouldn't do it. And I actively always want to quit. But now I am tired, so we're gonna quit the stream. Deep transition. Um, I don't know when I'll be back. I wasn't expecting to stream tonight, so I guess it'll just be a surprise the next time I stream. I was definitely feeling it, and hopefully we have like a really fun, cool time on the next one, and get to talk, you know, freely and love openly, right? So, I hope you all have a great morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever you're doing. I wish you well. Hope it's swell. And I'll see you in hell. Okay? It's a good one. I wish you well. I hope it's well. I'll see you in hell. Amazing. What a toast. Um, I love that. That was a little impromptu giddy for y'all. I don't know when I'll be back again, but when I am, I will be delighted to see you. So I can't wait. I love you so much. Good night and good luck. See you next time. Thank you.